Welcome to A Pleasant Solution, Embracing an Organized Life. I'm your host, certified life coach, professional organizer, and home life expert, Amelia Pleasant Kennedy. And I help folks permanently eliminate clutter in their homes and lives. On this podcast, we'll go beyond the basics of home organization to talk about why a clutter-free mindset is essential to an aligned and sustainable lifestyle. If you're someone with a to-do list, if you're managing a household, and if you're caring for others, this podcast is for you. Let's dive in. Welcome to episode 16, Beyond Bathing. How to create a restorative routine. Hey, when is the last time you spent a luxurious amount of time in your own bathroom? I'm absolutely curious to know your thoughts about your personal bathroom. Maybe it's custom made and gorgeous. Maybe it's average size, but you'd really love a second sink. Maybe there's the tub. Maybe you can't stand the thought of baths. Maybe the acoustics are great for singing, if you could just get a few more minutes of alone time. Maybe you're thinking additional support features may need to be added as you age. Maybe it's just too small or outdated for your liking. Your thoughts about your bathroom probably influence the amount of time you actually spend in the space. It's possible that you've never gotten curious about your relationship with your bathroom, and that's okay. That's what we're going to do on today's episode. Your bathroom is an integral part of your daily routine, yet once you gently dig a little deeper into your mindset, there may be an opportunity to create a more luxurious experience for yourself each week. So, to give you a roadmap of our time together today, I'll give some practical strategies and tips to take action on freshening up your space. Then I'll encourage you to question your current routine and see how a mindset shift may add more joy and self-love without a 5-figure bathroom renovation. My first overall recommendation is to spend some time this upcoming week noticing the current state of your bathroom. This isn't about judgment or criticism. It's about listening in to the soundtrack happening in your head while you're in the space. Notice if you're always in a hurry. Notice if you think it should be cleaner or tidier. Notice if you're focused on the details of the space or more on the overall feeling of your bathroom. What role does pleasure play versus utility and function? There's no right answer. This is about teaching yourself to listen in to your thoughts so that you have more awareness of your everyday experience. It's a beautiful skill that will provide you with lots of data for future choices or change. All right, so I've had a lot of bathrooms in my adult life. Trust me, I hear how odd of a statement that is. I've moved by choice a bunch. Most of the spaces we've lived in have been rentals. I've lived in tiny apartments and decent-sized ones. There have been sliding shower doors and grout that's really hard to clean. I've lived in a dorm and I've used a communal bathroom. I've owned 2 houses, one in South Africa and one in the US. Again, lots of different styles of bathrooms. In Cape Town, our main bathroom was spacious. It had a clawfoot tub. The room was beautiful, but because of the size of the room and the fact that the entire space, walls, floors, were stone, it was cold. Plus, it had only one pedestal sink and very little storage. In our house in Michigan, we had a jetted tub. Jetted tubs require dedicated cleaning. In this bathroom, the countertop was wide enough for 2 sinks, but only plumbed for 1. That meant 1 sink with traditional under-the-sink piping and storage. The other side was an open under-sink cabinet, but had no sink. There were no shelves, so I had to create my own storage solution. My point in sharing this is that your eye will always be drawn to the flaws of a space. Becoming aware of what you see and how that makes you feel is an important first step. Keep an eye out this week for what comes up for you. Let's switch now from mindset to practical steps that you can take to bring order or a little more luxury to your space. When I work with clients, we often dance between mindset strategies, awareness, reframing, and intentional thought or feeling creation, and the practical act of organization. So that's what we'll do here today. You're more organized than you think. So, as always, adapt any offerings I give to your specific needs and just leave the rest. You're in charge and you're doing brilliantly, my friend. For me, I believe your bathroom can become a place that you want to linger, to hang out and indulge yourself. To take the added time because you've made the time to give yourself the added attention you deserve. And the good news is, this attention doesn't need to be earned. It's your right. So let's have some fun. This decluttering process can apply practically to any space. So know that it's transferable to another area of your home. Also, you can always download the transcript of this episode on my website if you prefer a visual guide or to revisit any of these steps. Start by setting aside 30 minutes to an hour for this project, depending on the size of your bathroom and how long you're able to focus for any one decision-making session. It's more than okay to break this first action into a series of sessions. And if you do, put all the sessions on your calendar up front so that you don't get distracted or off track mid-project. A half-completed project often brings in the automatic voice of self-criticism. So circumvent it by making a plan. Grab a notepad or pencil or take your phone into the bathroom. You're welcome to bring a garbage bag, too, if you think you'll have quite a few things to toss out. Take everything off your bathroom countertop. You're welcome to clean as you go, but don't get sidetracked by cleaning. This time is about making decisions. So again, take everything off your bathroom countertop and replace onto the countertop only the things you use every single day. This is important. Half the time we leave out lots of items, and the visual clutter on the surface triggers our thoughts of judgment. It's not the items on the counter. It's simply that you're thinking that they don't belong there or that it's too cluttered. Your countertop is your prime real estate, meaning it deserves only the most essential daily use items. If you have a pedestal sink, note where your prime real estate currently is. Perhaps you have a cart next to the sink, have a shelving tower, or are optimizing a medicine cabinet. Again, replace only the things you use every day. Use your notepad or phone to write down anything that needs immediate replacement. Side note, I know it seems fun to go online and order those items now, but don't. Stay focused on the task at hand. Repeat this process within your bathroom drawers or shelves. I like to sit on the floor and just dump everything out around me. By seeing the quantity of items I have, I can easily spot what I love and use and identify the items that have just been lingering and need to go. Toss out any items that are open yet unused recently. I won't get into the bacteria levels here, but trust me, cosmetics and lotions go out of date. Most products have a symbol or a notation on the back identifying how long they're safe to use once they're opened. If you haven't used it in the last month or two, toss it in the garbage. You're not going to use it, and the money's been spent. This isn't the time to get sentimental about how if it was the right shade, or if you had an extra few minutes, you'd use it. Bottom line, be honest with yourself. Your future self will thank you for the space you're creating. Now, if it's an occasional use item, place it in an out-of-the-way corner. Any unopened personal care items that are still usable can be donated to a local shelter or community organization. Remind yourself that less is more. You don't need a multi-step beauty routine unless you commit the time to executing it on a regular basis. Notice if you tend to overbuy in any particular category. Do you have an unwieldy number of nail polishes, but go to the salon to get your nails done? Or products that you've purchased, then abandoned? Becoming aware of the types of items you buy too much of is an important step in maintaining the decluttered space. Aim to be ruthless in this first pass of your bathroom toiletries. It's better to reduce clutter in one fell swoop. Place your favorite items back in the drawers once you've made decisions about the whole lot. Lastly, take a hard look at your towels, washcloths, bath mat, and shower curtain or liner. When's the last time you treated yourself to a new layer of softness? Consider investing in a new set of linens. This is a minor upgrade that brings so much reward. There's no comparison to wrapping yourself in a fresh towel. And I love the bath sheet size. You should check it out. It's a hug for your soul. These items should be washed frequently to keep mold and bacteria at bay. Use command-style hooks to create more hanging space for towels and water-resistant hooks in the shower for bath sponges and washcloths. Worn linens are great for rags or can be donated to animal shelters. All right, let's switch back to mindset, especially around time. Engaging in internal dialogue with yourself is how the lasting, permanent change happens. You must consciously decide that being curiously compassionate with yourself is worthwhile. For example, setting aside time for ourselves often feels like an indulgence. When your home is a busy hive of people moving around, working, learning, and needing things, it may seem like you're not able to grab additional time in the bathroom. Yet, think back when you were a teenager or 20-something. How much time did you spend in the shower in front of a mirror? Can y'all tell I have teenagers now? It was a moment when you were the most important thing of the day. And of course, that is 100% still true today. You may be shortchanging yourself without even recognizing it. Time is not something we are given. It is something we need to take and make our own. You're in charge of your schedule, and when you're passively in charge, the minutes will tick by. When you're actively in charge of your schedule, you decide how much time you need for any given activity throughout the week. How could taking an additional 10 minutes or a half hour alone to replenish yourself help you show up as your best self? It falls into the same category as exercise or sleep. You're the creator of your daily lived experience. Create a retreat within your own home by slowing down. Draw a bath and soak in Epsom salts. Take time to care for your nails or your skin. Add a little makeup to make yourself feel beautiful. Style your hair a little differently. Don't underestimate the power of building yourself up through time alone. Taking this time isn't about outward appearance. It's about doing something extra to improve your relationship with yourself. It's about noticing what's special about yourself and treating your body with respect, love, and appreciation for how it supports you day in and day out. Alone time in the bathroom is also the perfect moment to think deeply. It's often quiet, and the hum or buzz of the fan can be used to block out any madness that's outside the door. It's the ideal time to ask yourself a single, open-ended, powerful question and see where your mind goes. By giving yourself a purposeful question, your brain will work to find a profound answer. This is a waking meditation. It's the act of slowing down and realigning with yourself. It's a way of clearing out the mental clutter, all the shoulds and to-dos, and staying present in the now. Spending a few moments in an abundant mindset will refill your heart so that you either rest better or start the day with a positive outlook. Whether you're shaving, showering, or simply getting dressed, asking a powerful question will have you feeling accomplished in just a few minutes. Creating a restorative routine in your bathroom is worth it. Your home is your respite from the larger world. It's your own place to retreat, to be 100% yourself in the most comfortable way. It's an inexpensive way to honor yourself and all that you're capable of doing. By clearing out the excess, refreshing a few items, and being cognizant about your purchasing habits, you'll make the environment more spacious. By taking a little more time for yourself and asking a powerful question, you'll repurpose your bathroom from a transactional space to one of luxury. It's a small shift with a resounding impact. Talk to y'all soon. Hey, y'all. I'd be honored if you'd take 3 minutes to leave a review of this podcast. Your time is precious, and by leaving a review, a pleasant solution will reach more listeners and lives. I'd also love to hear your feedback and share your review on a future episode. Talk to y'all soon, and remember, you are more organized than you think.